Yeah, there's the season restarted. Straight up. 0 games in. I kind of have a hate-love relationship with this set. I really need to dial back sometimes. I think it's such a high variance set. I always have this one stream when a set like that drops where I rage completely, but I think now I'm over it. Now it's only positive vibes. We'll see after a rec draft. I might be in a different mood. Who knows? Let's fire one up. Probably on May. Like one of these two. The scavengers, it's really hard to pull off. You often end up with a 2-mana 1/1. And the sack deck is so fragile, but it can be good. I mean, both are really strong. I really like blue-red lessons. But I think I should take Momo. Just because curving from 1 is a thing, and the card is quite powerful. I also don't think I think I trophied with all my blue-whites. It's only awkward if you end up in some weird color pair. Black-white is really bad, I think. It's really hard to pull off black-white, and we passed a black-white rare, so maybe for that reason. Well, somebody passed an absolutely busted bomb. When this enters, you may tap it when you do destroy target creature with power 4 or less. There's a firebending lesson, but not over the rare. I think I like red-black more than I like white-black, but okay. Momo. It's just good in any white deck. Because it even blocks enough. It blocks enough of like 3/1s. Or there's a 2-mana 3/1. There's like a 3-mana 2/1 that makes a 1/1. It's just a good card, I think. So we could go here. Abandon our first pick. We could take one of the red cards. Red-black lessons is weird though. Both are lessons. Like both cards are really good, by the way. I don't think I want to force this through. Could abandon either of the picks if I take one of these. But I could take also the 2/4, which is one of the reasons to be in blue-black. Now let's go here for a change. Nice. Also the land and the Professor's Eye. So depends like where. I really like Katara, but maybe you should take a land here because it's so free. It's the freest land ever, and that leaves us a little bit more open. No, I'll still take Katara. I think Katara is just so good. Lesson over a 6-drop. They're decent playables here. I really like the green card. Captain is fine. Disciple is a good 2-drop. You need to be really grindy to justify that unless you're in mono blue or heavy mono. This lesson is okay as well. Really good white card. We want to go blue here. Even though white will also be there. Just take the... Barrels has been just good. I like playing that in any deck. It's way better with firebending. Ooh. Well, we already have the fixing. Decent with waterbending, true. Like, you can easily justify it. And it's a 5-mana. I mean, if you play it on 1, it doesn't tax your curve. It's insane, but people are not in those colors, which is a good sign for us. And you need to splash it. Otherwise, I'm so high on this card with waterbending and all. We need to go cheaper, but here we take that, then we worry about the curve. Since we're so close to already making it work. I'll just take a lesson here. Sometimes you just need a high number of lessons. I don't think we want to splash these cards. And I don't think we can go away from black now. I mean, we can, but I'd rather not. I like that card a lot. The land is fine. But this 2-drop has been just good. Really good defensive body, but it's also really easy to make it attack early. So a 2-mana 2/3. And we need 2 drops. We need 2 drops. Sheldred. Is that Sheldred? Is that close enough to Sheldred? 4-mana 4/4 lifelink. I don't know. I'm gonna take it. Cut black. Maybe. I mean, it's double blue is the awkwardness. I don't like that card. It never really performed. It's also not great in these colors with white, maybe, where you have more actual counters. Counters as +1/+1 counters. You do have counters in blue though, usually. Wow, oh wow. Also, that's one of my favorite cards. Such a good tempo card. Lost Days is one of the best commons. Firebending Lesson, but you see a bomb, you take a bomb. I'm a simple man. I see a bomb, I take a bomb. Reward it. That's a reward for sure. That means getting lucky. This is the highest win ratio uncommon in the set. He has higher win ratio than 90% of the rares. Yeah, we really want some of these 2-mana 2/1 equipments. I'll put it on a creature slot. It's creature enough. or it's close to a creature enough that it can be a creature. It taps itself though, so it's really just 2 mana to exhaust. This is a really good standard card, but it's not great in limited. It's quite terrible in limited. So we have options. We could either take a flyer, take the land now, and I think we can take a land since it fixes. Oh, it's not an ally. What? And you're not an ally as well. The only 2 cards in the set that are not allies. So that's actually quite bad now if it doesn't fix. Like, that's actually terrible for this deck. I don't think we even want to play it, even though it's a good land. Either Lesson or the Flyer. Probably just the Flyer. Then it's not my favorite card. It attacks well, but it doesn't defend well. And this deck wants to defend more than it wants to attack. But okay, that's an ally. But we're not gonna stretch it. We're not gonna stretch it that far. So here a land would be kind of cool. The Watery Grasp is fine, and we are lacking removal. I usually don't like that card that much, especially if you're in black, you get better removal. But I also don't think we need that land that badly. And the Flyer is just terrible. Cave. What cave? Lost Days, easy. Oh, the Red Saga, it's really good. It's really good. I don't want to splash for it. Because we're blue-black main. Otherwise, we're not playing these 2 cards. Which, no. I want to play the best cards in our pool. Lost Days is great, though. So, that's fine. I don't want another Watery Grasp. I could just play two jellies. We have some exhaust. Well, we have 1 exhaust. Or we could play the 1 mana 1/1, which is okay. I'll take a 1/1. That could be a thing. 3-drop. This is not happening, right? I'll just take the fixing, just in case. I do want another barrel, but they go quite late usually. This can be good sometimes, but how good are we at crewing the warship? It's another card that doesn't fit. I'm just gonna take a filler card. Maybe we play it, maybe not. Just in case we need early presence, board presence, because our card quality is really high, so sometimes you just need creatures to survive early, even if they're bad. Fine, playable. Not my favorite card on the planet. Take you. That's actually quite a decent card if you are able to ramp. If we decide to play Water Skin, I might play that 5/7. I quite like it. I think it's the best one out of the cycling cards. 6/7, yeah. Rare for the collection. This pack was really bad, actually. At least we got our rare, so cannot complain. Rare and bouncer. Still need ways to fix. I'd rather not play the water skin, but we can. This land is relatively free. If we decide, we still need to run a mountain probably, but if we decide to run 2 mountains, this could be 1. Sometimes it comes up the extra man, although it's pretty hard to it if you're not having red cards. Wait, what? What the? We're taking that, right? We don't really get decisions in early packs. It's just see a rare, take a rare. See a rare, take a rare. I don't like how my green screen looks. I have some shadowy spots on the side. It's okay. We're gonna survive. I think I need to adjust the light after the draft. Removal. Cheaper removal. Man, we need the land now. Too bad I didn't take the land. Okay, removal it is. I think we're playing the water skin. Gets us here faster. And probably that needs to go in. I really don't like our 2 drops except the 2/2/3. Why doesn't that give you mana if it has Fire Nation? It should have Fire Bending. Well, that's a good 2-drop. That's a really good 2-drop. And we need them. This always hunts me. I never take barrels high enough. And we get a barrel. Not the right land. Take the second one. Oh, that card is also sick. Even on the splash, it would be good. Are we drawing enough? Draw. 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 Okay. 3 mana, 2/4 lifelinker, which is a card on its own. Yeah, it's non-legendary. You can have multiples. I'll take... do we need to... At this point, I'd rather just ditch the Azula, right? If we don't get a fixing. But, I mean, we're almost there either way. Because this card is insane. It's probably better than Azula in Limited. Good 2-drop or something we would play. Let's not overthink. If we don't get a fixing, I'd rather just have bombs on color. That gets more consistent. That's fine. Just need 2-drop. The flyer is terrible in this deck. We don't want to risk it to have a 1/2. So I'd rather have the penguin. And we have some lessons, but we don't have that many. Okay, so this is now clutch. Because I can just abandon that. And then we take a good 2-drop. And our deck is good enough. I don't think it's worth risking it. And here we take, like, we actually up the quality and it's the synergy also with the draws. Even though that would help us splash, but I don't think that makes the deck better. I think this card makes the deck better. And take the... Okay, the flyer would actually loot. I like it. I mean, this card is just... It's good, really good, but... It's also, like, depends where we go. And in 2 colors, it's already sketch. That's a good 2 pingo out. Maybe. Oh, that's actually great. When the 2-drop. I don't think we splash Azula. The quality of the deck is just too high to play bad fixing. Play that. Which is a card that really underperforms in my opinion. I could see one of these bears being a penguin, but close. We're so good of just not attacking either way, so maybe we don't care. So I can cut that now that we don't care. Well, the bears care about lessons. But I could go minus energy bending, minus that, add a penguin, and then we care about lessons a little bit less, right? And then we don't need to play bad lesson or bad, like, filler lessons. So let's put it that way. It's still a cantrip lesson. And it does work with draw 2 synergy a little bit, which is maybe why we should play it. Maybe. The more I play this format, like, the more I put barrels in basically any deck. It's just good, I think. Yeah, we have enough water bending. We're drawing also enough, I think, for these to not need the lesson. Is this it? Pretty risky. We only need 1 blue land. I can keeping and jumping and drawing. We're on the draw. Blue, I said. Blue. They have fire bending lesson. Is there anything else for 1? Crazy, now they won't. Like, I'll actually pass if they have the 2/1 haster or something. How annoying, like, 1 creature that Won't let us jump. Oh, they're missing land drops. This is only creatures. I mean, even if they counter it, we want to bounce that because they're missing land drops. Sure. And now we go aggro. Aggressive. Next turn we have a draw in that. What a card this Man of War is. It's insane. Like 3/3 Man of War. A 2/2 Man of War is better than it used to be because bounces are better. So even like a real Man of War would be insane for today's standard. This is just better even because it has more relevant stats. I know you have to exhaust it, but this exhaust is as free as it gets. I like bouncing next turn. This card is really pushed. Insanely pushed. Could have done that, but I don't know. Don't need to. We don't need to. Another one. Useless mass removal. Two-turn clock. Yep. The quality of this deck is just crazy. But this is the format in a nutshell. It's basically the quality of the cards is everything. There's a little synergy if you think about it, or the synergy is quite not that important in this set. Imagine mistaking this the targets, because it's not the opponent's creature or anything. It's any creature. You can shrink yours. Wait, what's happening with my green screen? I don't like how it looks. I'm too shadowy here. One sec. I think it's the lights. Wait, where's the brighter screen? I need a brighter screen. Oh, here. Smoothness. No, I know I messed up everything. Oh, look at that. Chish. No, it bothers me that you see the edge of the cam. This is what we kept the last game, so I guess you have to be consistent with your keeps. I need to fix something now. Now I messed it up even more. Where's the Celestia? The rat might be really good. For sure we can get an island soon. An island, or maybe they'll... But they won't attack with that. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. It's really good. There we go. It was not that hard. So we won this one. The Katara is better after the mass removal. I basically move the light for 1 freaking millimeter and I think it's better now. Opus cooking. We could go for some shenanigans. Maybe even an our turn so we deny some mana. But we could trick them into attacking. No, I like denying the mana there. Depends what they play, right? If they play like an enchantment, if they play a creature, that's still it's probably still better to just wait. I don't like taking 8 though, so I think we just do it now. Because we're gonna use it either way. No, I don't know. I just losing with the boxes too much. Plus, I cannot sell them then, or I'd never like go through the trouble of selling them because you need to ship them and all. So they dealt 1 damage. They dealt 1 damage. Okay, okay, that's good. That's like all the resources before the bomb comes down. Choose a card name. Search opponent's graveyard hand. Stupid badgers. These are so good. What do we choose? What do they have? Chat. For sure not another, or maybe. Oh, give me something. Just give me some name that exists in these colors. Suki. Well, I'd rather airbend lesson. We can do that. This, right? Airbending lesson. Whatever. Okay, I would never. What? Okay. Oh, I could have put it up and that was actually the combo, but okay. So if I go here, I have 5. What does that do again? Ah, that was the combo. I could have done that. Here we just pass and have that up. I can put this on top, but we won't have enough time. Well, like, I guess we have enough time. Yeah, what if I put that on top and just draw it? Right? Yeah, we draw it here. Take 6. Wipe the board again. Seems good. That seems pretty good. We have chumped, but then... Oh, with a clue, yeah. Not discarding a land, true. It's fine. Okay, now we know what to choose. That's actually insane. That's insane. That was a neat little combo. These cards are so awkward, you always. Path to Redemption. There you go. They have more? I can bounce this. What? It doesn't do anything now, but interesting. It's a concept. I'll just bounce their creature. Now we get a bomb. 3, 4, 5. Play that out. Can deal with both, but it's probably not worth it. And basically with the double block, I'm saying. If they put this here, it's also okay. I think we just attack like that, it's just safer. And still have the draws. It is true that this would then connect, but doesn't even need to. I'll just crack wood. That's somewhat annoying. But now that means they don't get a 2-2, so whatever. That was a really good white-green deck. Wait 1 second, let me fix that. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed about the green screen. It's too green. No, but that's not. I mean, the color won't change the background. I know I can change the color of the cap, but the background is. The shirt is alright now. Now the colors are right, but I just like I'm more annoyed by this side, like the edges here showing. But it's weird because I had it set up the same yesterday and it didn't. Okay, I'm gonna change my shirt. Let's see if it makes it better. Man, this shirt stinks like crazy. It's my yesterday shirt. The things I do for stream for the content. Look at that. Look at that. Well, but now I'm transparent. So we didn't really fix much. What happened now? What the hell? The cam has gone insane. What? And now the colors are completely this happens sometimes. That's a bug. That is a bug. Retro the 4. Now I cannot do anything else but restart the stream, but I won't do that. Bro, spare me. For whatever reason, OBS messes up with the cam if you toy around with it too much on stream. Now we have this retro filter on that I cannot correct unless I restart the computer. Like OBS settings for cam are really, really bad. But okay, this is how you get it today. This is how you get me today. Also, what is that hand? Okay, got a little bit better. This is the classic kinda cam when people get green screen, then they're too lazy to set it up, and this is what you get: green screen in the background. I can remove it later. I'm blocking, right? Whatever, tags their mana. Maybe it was better to leave that up and just block with that. We get a clue. That's fine. They lose a turn. Kill their creature. Power 4 or less. Tap it, yes. Destroy a creature, yes. Oh, come on. Come on. Yeah, let's go. Come on, destroy it. We need cards. Permanents your opponent control lose hexproof and indestructible. Bro, it's horrible. So I can put it here, crew. They take 6, which is, I guess, something I need to do. Funniest, we're still gonna lose this game. Okay, I'll give you a permanent minus hexproof. How about that? What? A what? A what? Landlords. Sure. Well, not sure, but at least we get the clue. If that turns into a land, I'm flipping the table. I'll also blame green screen for that. What can we get? 1 mana, 1 mana, 1 mana, barrel, grasp, but grasp is whatever here. Yeah, I don't know, we're losing this game, crazy. Still thin. But I'm only drawing lands, like, I can't. I cannot. I need mass removal next turn or bust. So, I probably have to, well, I can block the 2-2. Just get mass removal, we have 2 draws. Cannot be that hard to top cack. Sure. Top cack. No. Sure. I don't know what to discard, probably that, but we'll see. Maybe it still matters. There's the 2-1 mana dork in green. Okay, now we gotta get lands. It's close between these two. Like, we have a lot of removals, so I'm tempted to discard that, but if we don't get lands, we might need the grass. But making this a 2-2, I'll just discard it. Is there a flasher? There is a haster for 3. I don't think it's worth it. I mean, there's a 2-1 haster. Okay, now we have a creature to follow up. We're getting a mana screwed. Mana flooded into mana screw, the classic. The classic. It'd be nice to get a land. No. Well, deny a mana, I guess. That's so bad. And now I wish I had this, maybe. That's an argument to put it here and then next turn, but that's 2 turns. We get a land, we can kill it. Be nice to get it here. Sure. Mirlo, what's up, what's up? Can I get a land? Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's just do it here. I mean, even if it survives for 1 more turn, it's not a big deal. Now we're fine. We dealt with the bomb. We landed them. So if you exile, they get the land back, right? It's on if it leaves. Dice or get exiled, but bounce doesn't work. Okay. Airbender is tricky. Sure. Puff. And this one shuffles it. So it landies them still. Oh, that's a card. That's also a card. Stop having cards, Oppo. Stop having cards. No. I mean, they will always blog, but the questions do. Maybe I let the blog go through actually. Because I can bounce it. They take 6. They take 3, we play the flyer. Those are options. Maybe I just bounce it out. It feels pretty good. Because then we get the 1/1s, which can. Like, 3 life is not a lot. And these are unblockable. They don't have spirits. There are some spirits. I forgot which one is a spirit. There are some white spirits, I think. This is not a quick draft. This is just a normal draft. Sure. It's not even that bad. Well, they just lose. So that's why it's not that bad. But maybe they had no other option. There's a shapeshifter? Really? Merlo, I'm fine by the way. Thank you for asking. Pretty normie day. I just woke up. Finally back to morning schedule, which is my usual. Yeah, the X card, the white X card is so crazy good. I had 2 in a real life draft. I want to be efficient, but I want to draw a card. So maybe we're not efficient here. We have a double spell either way. Sure. What's that mill? What a scam. Almost out of bombs. Almost. Well, that's actually annoying. That is actually annoying. Can do that because this will help us draw cards. But then if I don't get a land, I'll still do it. Have some time. Okay, and get to reward it. That's a real problem. Oh, they have the fight. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. Okay, so we have to throw this, but that survives. Man, insane. Insane. How are we losing these games? It's crazy. What do you mean name shift? We named that, right? But this is still really bad for us. Yeah, but I know what you mean, but now we have to do it here. But it's fine if it's on top, probably. I don't know. Because I can also name that one. Can I draw first and still then do it? How does that work? But it's probably still better to name Rebuke. I don't know. I mean, this lizard we need to deal with. Like this is actually not card advantage then, even though that might not matter at this point, but it might matter, who knows. Like dealing with that means this has more chances to connect, and then we still bounce. I think it's just better to name Rebuke and take 4. Yeah, but they could have, like, they're likely gonna get a creature, right? I don't know. No, I'm gonna name Rebuke, right? Like, then they don't have an answer for this. Okay, that's good. What's the card? Rocky Rebuke. Yeah, they had a creature, so it wouldn't matter that much. What? What? His opponent's deck, this looks terrible. Well, this is annoying. An annoying bunch. Take 4. And I guess let them play out crew with deal with this. To be fair, the creatures are annoying. There I can see that deck like actually being insane versus some stuff, but they need 6 mana. There's a lot of 6 drops. Bro. That's insane. We're a creature behind now. And it's pretty hard to deal with those now. Yeah. So what does that do again? We need to connect next turn. Take 4. I mean, we have a double block. We have a block here. So just pass. I mean, if they don't get a removal here, we're fine. Yeah, the saga is crazy. I mean, if we didn't have that, we were just dead actually to a bunch of 6 mana, 5/6, which is crazy. We don't have really good answers for them anymore. But yeah, mana value X, so we would get a bunch of stuff back in that even. You also, I think, want to draft this format like that, just good cards. Put them in as many as possible in a deck. Then you're gonna do better. There's only one real synergistic, like, sort of deck which is, it requires multiple Fire Nation cadets, and those people take now quite high. Yeah, it's just like there's also no synergy in this format almost. Besides, like, maybe some little less in synergy. Everything else is, like, based on good cards still. We didn't mill a creature. What a scam. But this has been a pattern, if you guys have noticed, with any universes beyond. Spider-Man didn't have much synergy. Final Fantasy was a little bit deeper, but still based on good stuff. I guess Lord of the Rings is a little bit different, but that was they decided to make universes beyond casual sets or whatever, standard legal. I actually like this play a lot here. Because the next turn we get a clue. We needed to do it pre-combat because this wouldn't attack. Man, Platypus Bear is such a house for a 2-drop. This card is slept on. Like, the mill is so good. It's so easy to make it attack. 2 mana, 2/3. Make sure you never fall behind on tempo. Dirt Nymph, what's up? What's up? I'm sorry for the ugly background here for everybody that's coming in. I tried to fix up the green screen. But now the filters sometimes somehow got ruined, and I need to restart the computer before everything works. So this is what you see today. No, it annoys me because I had it set up now for 1 week and it worked fine, and today it's weird. That's all. It's probably others don't care that much about that, but I do. Thank you for the raid, Shababa. Also, thank you for the raid. Okay, let's draw some cards because we get some goodies, and goodies are good. Don't really need to do anything. We could attack, but no. My room is good vibes, yeah. I need to remove the the green screen, which I can do, I guess. When I take a break. There was some peak content today, me messing up with the green screen and messing it up completely. You missed that. Wait, do you have some? Why does we don't have any creatures in the yard, so no clues for us. Spirit. No, we can get cards though. Should I be exiling that? Am I like this? Is pretty annoying, but probably should be exiling that. Exile up to one target creature if a creature card is exiled. I mean, getting lessons is pretty good versus red-white usually. I think this set is extremely high variance, so I get what you're saying, Raphael. Everything is based on cards. The better cards you have, the more you're gonna win, and that makes like sealed even a worse experience than draft. In draft, you can just be in an open slot. You can actually do a lot to put yourself in a good position where you're more open. You still need to open the good uncommons. Funny is, it's pretty easy to do well in a print set because reading signals is really, really good. Or like, you really get rewarded for reading signals. Although the gameplay is usually terrible. Like, you just kind of watch what cards fall down. So you cannot really get a skill edge, and it's boring to draft, in my opinion, that way. But okay. It's just a puzzle to solve at the end of the day. You either like it or not, there's ways to improve your win ratio. So depends what we want to do here, because we're definitely drawing. But how many mana do we want up? Do we want to attack with this? I think we can tap this. It depends what we get. It's only one card. Spirit, not a spirit. So we could go with, I don't know, 2 mana up and still attack. It's pretty random what we get. Look at that, perfect. Perfect. Now they're gonna discard a creature. So Nahi, what is up? 500 and only got 1 box. You really are a Gamba addict, huh? Why didn't you stop playing? Or you just like went for it all in? No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry, by the way, to hear that you lost so much. Oh, Dirt, what are you doing? Thank you. See, that's a better way to spend money. It's not 500 bucks. No, thank you, Dirt. Thank you. If you spend money like Dirt did here, you can watch me now lose in this format. Imagine. That's profit. I'm gonna block because I want the creature in the yard. Are we winning here? I mean, we're winning, but are we winning this turn? Or I can drain for 1. No? So there's no way to have lethal this turn. No spirits? Spirit ally. SGP, what is going on? We're gonna, like, hype train, right? Hype train time. Thank you so much. Thank you. Did I have a win? I didn't, right? It was one short. Because we could do +1 here, draw one card. It's too short. Too short. Just leaving everything up. I don't want any weird stuff to happen with Sun Warriors. Also, if this dice, we can draw 2 cards. In their turn, get the drain, get a token. Merry Christmas. Is it Christmas already? It's gonna be soon, right? Christmas soon. Dude, I need a testing team for the PT. Our last kinda disbanded. A lot of people didn't qualify. Some people left. And what's the most frustrating for me is getting cards for the PT. Not that it's that hard, but I'm super confused usually about my deck choice last minute. And last minute getting cards for a tournament is the worst. It's gonna be standard. And the freaking Badgers are worth like a trillion bucks. But that's still, its Lorwyn is dropping and all. I'm gonna buy every Izzet card before I go to the PT and hope I just play Izzet, I think. Because I played now Izzet at last 3 events. In any format. But I hate that restriction for paper magic. It really shuts down creativity that you have to worry about cards last minute. For instance, for the last RC, I wasn't sure if they're gonna have Into the Floodmouths at the vendor. And I didn't want to risk it, so I didn't submit more Into the Floodmouths, which was a better choice ultimately. So I limited my options. And nobody I knew had them with them. I was already in Belgium. And I knew like I want a 2 or 3 Into the Floodmouths in prowess. Oh no, it's not new location. I just messed up my green screen. It worked fine for a week. Today I messed it up and now the filters are screwed, so I need to restart my computer. So it won't work today. Wait, if I bounce that. This just bounce? No, it's on land. Okay. This card is, by the way, sick. I'll bounce that. The cup is 80. What? I'm not playing green. The PT. It's not worth it. Not good expected value if I need to buy if we need to play a deck that's worth 1k probably. Yeah, this is the best one in the cycle for sure. So if I draw, we can draw next turn. Dude, our hand is insane, but are we losing to that really? This is insane power, what? I need to go here, but then I'm not even blocking. I'm blocking here. It's not like that's good of a blocker either. Red, blue, black is also terrible, I think. The black Ascension is terrible. It gets you too far behind on tempo. It's good maybe late game as a top deck, but bro, that's crazy. Well, people gonna pass you. If they're not gonna be in your colors, they're gonna pass you more uncommons. That's how you get rewarded. But it is true that a lot of the times you're dependent on what you open. But uncommons are really good in this set. Like for instance, this card is higher than most rares by stats. The submarine. Ugh. The trample there is just insane now. That's not sus at all, huh? Oh wait, but I needed to. Oh my god. Maybe I needed to block with the other two. We'll just rip a land. I didn't think. But got rewarded. Didn't think but got rewarded. We can give it indestructible. Then it's better to attack like that so we still have a... No, this still dies. I actually got rewarded because we didn't take any damage. Otherwise I would take some damage, 1 or something. But that was not the right play. That's still a problem. Crazy, but okay. Wait, no, yeah, that works. Merchant. We name merchant. Hand, library, graveyard. Yeah. Oh, they have one as well. 2 badgers. I swear every deck looks the same in this format. Oh, you need to click it. That's actually easy to miss. Easy to mess up. In limited, it can come up, yeah. That you have more, like, I don't know, some or 1 card. Wait, this works, right? During your turn, you may cast cards exile with Zua. During your turn, and then they have flash. What? Why is that like a thing? I can play this. No, wait, what? Why doesn't it work? Should work. Oh, wait, firebending, yeah. I don't get that card. During your I should be able to cast them. Oh, it's not water bending. Okay, okay. Okay. I get it. Thought it had water bending because it's blue for whatever reason. Just play this first and then play that. Should I attack? This card is also sick. There's so many insane rares cards in this format. How do we lose from here? Oh, they have their own thingy, so that's how we can lose, but okay. We also just win next turn. Because these we wouldn't play out either way, so whatever. Like if we lose the Azula, so we didn't really overextend. Never you sacrifice another permanent. We have lethal still. I could do that. Since it's more damage on the backswing. Did they get it? Did you get it, Oppo? Trample that touch. Oh yeah, with that. Wait, I didn't even see that card. Okay. Good for you, opponent. Good for you. Oh my god! Auto tapper! Fuck. Bro! Bro! That was not nice. Look at that. But now we can attack. So now auto tapper is good. Never use it for bending. You just want to play fast sometimes. There we go. We did it. We did it. Wow, nice. How do I get that? How do I get that emoji? Take my money, wizards. This was a silver opponent. Their deck was really good, though. They had all the busted rares. It was in Duskmorn. Yeah, makes sense. It was a TV. I didn't have money in Duskmorn because I didn't do that well in that set. No gems. Sag. I was also too grumpy in Duskmoor. I really didn't like the set, so nobody watched. Nobody liked a grumpy streamer. Why did I keep that? No, it's good, it's good. It's a good, it's a reasonable keep, but... Bolt the bird. I like this duck, I think it's good. I ended up in 150. I played one quick draft game just to get into top 250. Cause I wrecked the rank with the stipulation draft yesterday. Just exiled, huh? The ducky is cute. It's a turtle bird. If you have the 4-mana thingy that pumps non-humans, pumps for 2. Sure, sure. Like either option is good for us. Either pump or deal 0, tap your creature down. Not that it matters that much, but yeah. So cannot exile any creatures. Just do that. This bird is completely insane. 3 mana, 2/3 draw a card. Must answer, kinda. There's also a lot of graveyard synergies in the set, or decent amount. Like exiling lessons is good. Or probably there's something else. Bro, we're doing too much open. Too much for the little mana. But I think we're fine. That's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can we take a big hit? Could also do this. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're one short. I wanna attack. Yeah, attack is free if I did that, but and then have blockers. I don't know. Because I still need to deal with 2 creatures here. It's not that bad. If it was only Katara, then I think I wanted that card guaranteed. But now when they have to deal with 2, Badger is still insane. It's not as good in limited as it is in constructed, but yeah, still busted. Bro. No, they can pump. Opponent trying to be a little bit tricky there. But yeah, still 4 damage is 4 damage. We're gaining some life now. How aggro can I go? I gain 1 life in their turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 4, 9. But they tap down. Not completely. Yeah, they tap down because they have to attack with these. But probably one in our turn is still better. Let's see what we draw from the first one. Yeah, I mean the card is insane if you get it on 2, right? Because it's a good rate. Like 3 power for 2 mana is insane. And then it also steamrolls from there. It's a little bit worse if you play it later, but yeah, the card is just insane. But in constructed, it's just completely busted because can synergize with it. I mean, synergy is usually just crafting the deck a little bit. So I don't know, you go like Oro, borrow it a turn earlier, or whatever 4-drop, or I don't know, like elves get better and stuff. But yeah, the card is stupid. It's played in Modern, maybe even Legacy. Do people play it in Legacy? Probably. It reuses your Wasteland. Yeah, okay, that's sick. Well, it's gonna be insane in Cube as well. I guess that's really good for Cube because Green was pretty underpowered in Cube, and now it gets a good card. I think that's like the most healthy thing for Cube that this card exists. I'm thinking our turn, but close. Got punished. We got punished. That was in the dark, so... Dude, is Penguin going all the way? Like, what are they gonna do? They need to deal with the both flyers first, and then Penguin is still unblockable. I don't like what this cup does for most of the decks. It made standard really less complex. Because the deck building with cup is not that hard, and also gameplay with the cup is not that hard. So in that sense, it's kind of really bad. I would rather have the strongest card to be something like Vivi, because it makes for more decision heavy decks. Although neither being in standard is probably better. It feels like Universes Beyond are the biggest problem for these boogeyman cards. They always want to push a card so the set sells. But I played some standard now when Standard Challenge was in. And I tried to brew a little bit yesterday when I didn't stream. I made some. Wait, I can show you. I was toying around with the idea of just playing the best cards in Standard right now. Because this card is insane, I think. The Legend of Ruko is so good. And then just ramping into them. But I didn't like the gameplay. It was so boring to just ramp into good cards. It was extremely boring. The deck is actually quite good, and it's just drafted from basically it's the first draft of the deck. Like you could probably optimize the removal or the threats here, the midway threats. But building around this card is just boring.